All right, what's up? Today we're going to talk about Instagram. The first tip is to find brands that you love. So you need to go out and look at all the profiles that you love, maybe write down in your book and say, this is what I love about that profile, this is what I love about this profile, this is what I love about that profile. And when you do that, you're going to develop brand. When you develop your brand, you'll have a clear picture of what you want to be and what you want to strive for in your profile. Instagram is an extremely branded social platform, where in Facebook you can get away with having inconsistent branding. In Instagram, people cannot stand if things are off-brand. You need to stay on brand with Instagram. You'll lose your followers quick. They'll lose attention. If they see something on their feed that they don't really want to see, whether it's good content or bad, don't worry about that. They will delete you. The second tip I'm going to give you is to introduce yourself. So when you're talking to all of those brands and profiles, say, hey, I really like what you're doing. At the very least, they won't reply, and they'll probably really appreciate it. I personally really appreciate those type of compliments and messages. The person who gives them to me is always going to stick in my mind just a little bit. The third tip I'm going to give you is to interact with others. Comment on their profile, send them messages. Interaction is key. You're going to basically build a community. And Instagram really is a community-based platform. If you don't have that sense of community, you're not going to go very far. The fourth thing, this is a big one, stay consistent. I typically advise my clients to do one photo a day. I say if you really need to do more after a month and you're just like, I want to do more, I want to do more, I want to do more, then do more. What's really going to happen is you're going to want to make 10 photos on your first day, and then you're going to lose pace a little bit, and then before you know it, you won't be posting anything. I think it's very important to pace yourself, and that is how you are consistent. And if you post consistently, you won't overwhelm anyone, and you won't also fall off their radar. So it's a fine balance you got to play. The fifth tip I'm going to give you is to use hashtags. A lot of people argue that hashtags are BS. I'm definitely in the hashtag team. I say use as many hashtags as you can get. I believe right now Instagram's allowing you to use 30. So I tend to use 28 or 29. I would recommend not spending a ton of time researching them, but just kind of trying things. The fifth tip I'm going to give you is to produce good content. Now, this almost seems like it goes without saying, but if your pictures stink, you're probably not going to get a lot of followers. So learn a little bit about photography. Instagram is interesting in that it's so branded that you sometimes don't want to post pictures that are too good. You want your pictures to be consistent, so you don't want to post a really good pic one day and a really terrible one the next. Relatively good photos all the time. If you don't produce good photos, to be honest, you can repost other people's photos. Ideally, you would just ask them for permission. Just say, hey, I'd like to feature your photo on my feed. Would that be okay? They're almost always going to say yes. And after you build a rapport with somebody, you might be able to just go ahead and do it. They may tell you, hey, just post it, dude. I don't care. The sixth tip I'm going to give you is to stay positive and be nice. If you're not positive and nice, for one, you're probably not enjoying yourself. And if you're not enjoying yourself, you should probably just stop Instagramming. Two, other people don't want a negative experience when they're interacting with you on Instagram. Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit don't mind negativity so much as a platform, but Instagram does. Instagram is not a negativity platform. It's a positive platform. Try to speak as if you're speaking to an actual person when you Instagram. Okay, that's it. That's our 6 tips for building your authentic Instagram following. I got the basic tenets for this video from Chrissy Powers. She has a great site. She's a fantastic Instagrammer. Also, make sure to comment, subscribe, and share these videos if you can. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Until then, I'll see you next time on Techie Talk. Aloha.